Altcoins, those alternative cryptocurrencies, they were pumping while Bitcoin was a dumping, a struggling. Does this signal we are about to enter another alt season, or is it the whale bag holders of altcoins pulling off a pump before the big market dump? Well, I'm going to answer that question and more. Give me about 10 minutes of your time because it's time for Chico Crypto. So first, let's talk about BTC. It couldn't decide what it wanted to do over the weekend and into Monday, up and down and all around. Above 47K, below it, above it again, back down to 46K, back over 47K, and then back down to near 46K once again as of yesterday. Well, while BTC was doing its sideways crab dance, altcoins weren't going to wait around. They started to surge. Yep, altcoins were going crazy yesterday, with Solana leading the pack, up over 40% 24 hours. But it wasn't only Solana. Nearly 75% of the altcoins on page 1, 73 altcoins were performing better than BTC over the past 24 hours. Only 26 coins were performing worse, in the red, and at the bottom of the pack in the top 100 was Ethereum Classic. So, alt season. Well, yes, actually we are having a mini alt season. Checking out the Bitcoin dominance chart, the past week has seen Bitcoin lose dominance each day, closing in the red, from 47.24% dominance August 10th to 44.15% by yesterday, August 16th. And then even going back a couple weeks to July 30th, it's just as bullish for altcoins. Out of the 18 days, 15 of them have been red for Bitcoin dominance, and it has fallen from 49.19% to 44.15%. That's just a loss of over 5% in just 18 days. Now some people might think 5% isn't that much, but remember, this is in terms of Bitcoin and its market cap. It has a cap of nearly $870 billion. 5% of $870 billion is $43.5 billion. That is possibly all flown into altcoins. And if you are the technical type of person, Crypto Dream on Twitter posted this chart, and it shows the dominance fall since late July has pushed Bitcoin out of an ascending support pattern, which could send Bitcoin back down in dominance lows for the year, or even further down, like their chart says, 35% dominance? So does this mean alt season 2021 part 2 is on the menu, boys? Well, Ash, we do only want one thing and one thing only. I know it's disgusting, but alt seasons can make you filthy rich. Although we here at Chico Crypto try to look at both sides of that coin whenever possible. And a Trader J on Twitter posted this chart, showing how the total crypto market cap of all coins today compares with the chart after the 2017 run. As we can see, there was a return to normal, where it seemed the markets were going to rebound around May of 2018. And then they show the chart today, after the crash in May. Here in August, we seem to be returning to normal, and the charts look very similar. Now, what do you think happened to altcoins during this time back in May of 2018? There was another alt season. As we can see from early April 2018 to the middle of May 2018, Bitcoin in the orange dropped from over 45% dominance down to around 35%. That same number Crypto Dream had in their chart, where they expected Bitcoin to drop. And all other altcoins in the gray, all the coins combined out of the top 10, they decided to surge like mad from 29% to over 37%, actually flipping Bitcoin for a smidgen in time. And now, pulling up Trader J's 2018 chart next to the dominance chart expanded out, we can see the markets crashed after the alt season in May 2018. And Bitcoin dominance started to grow once again, even though the price was going down, while altcoins got crushed. Bag holding alts after May 2018 was a seriously bad idea. Bag holding anything after that was a seriously bad idea. But if you were to hodl anything, BTC was the best bet. So is this just another altcoin last hurrah, a return to normal so whale altcoin bag holders can exit their heavy positions, just like what happened in May of 2018? I hope not, and I don't think so. I believe that type of market will come sometime in the middle of 2022. Because things are not like back then. We got to take a look at the top 3 altcoins who were around back then and who are still around today, and compare the charts. That would be Ethereum, Cardano as much as I hate it, and XRP as much as I dislike that one. So let's begin with Ethereum. In the May 2018 alt season, Ethereum rebounded back and got to about $807 from its high of around $1450. That is a decrease from the high of 44%. Today, things are much different. Ethereum's high in May was about $4,482, and it has rebounded back to about $3,310. That is a decrease of only just over 20%. How about XRP? 2017, it reached a high of about $3.40. During the mid-2018 alt season, it reached back to 94 cents. This was a decrease from the high of 72%. So what's going on with XRP today? Well, it got to a high of $1.84. And with this recent altcoin rebound, XRP has bounced back to $1.28, a decrease from the high of only 30%. What about Cardano? Well, in 2017, it got to a high of $1.18. Crash and burn, but by May of 2018, it rebounded to 37 cents. This was a decrease from the high of about 68%. So what happened today? Well, Cardano is just cents away from reaching its May peak, literally almost there. None of this happened in mid-2018. We didn't have altcoins reaching back or near their blow-off tops. But this time we do, so these aren't the blow-off tops. So I wouldn't compare this to back then whatsoever. I would compare it to the mid-2017 correction, which came around the same time of the year. Pulling out the Ethereum chart of its mid-cycle correction and the price chart today. Why so freaking similar? And if it follows the exact same path, could Ether reach its old all-time high soon? End of August, early September like in 2017? So now that we understand why I think another alt season is on its way, let's talk about one of my favorite coins for the coming alt season. One that is not in the green, but in the red. Now, some people are freaking out about Alchemist coin. It's been having a rough downward trend over the past 24 hours to 4 days when the alt markets are hot. Well, people track my wallets and they saw I sold some, which got people to freak out, I think. Like I'm exiting my Alchemist position. No, I just needed to pay for some things out in the real world. Taking some profits is okay, and repositioning some of my portfolio is okay. I am still extremely bullish on Alchemist coin, or I wouldn't still be holding what I am. I also needed some Ethereum to put enough of my missed position into the Crucible reward program because I trust it now. You need Uniswap LP tokens, half Ethereum. So I am holding and crucibling because they are building things that others in this space can't keep up with. Like keeping up with combating MEV. Alchemist Coin is building solutions to combat the biggest problem in the Ethereum ecosystem and beyond. It's going to affect other chains too as they get more traction and become decentralized. Their MEV protected exchange Twitter, MistX, tweeted, "We're currently the front-runner DEX, pun intended, in protecting users against MEV. Stay safe and trade on MistX." And they show their dominance against other MEV protection tools and exchanges. Over 54% of total flash swaps are running through MistX. But there is something even bigger for that Alchemist Misty Mist.
Something in the mist! Something in the mist!
There is a plan even if there isn't one. And it ties right into what is hot in the markets. Dim dang JPEGs or NFTs. Just a few weeks ago, the Ghost Step Stefan, founder of Alchemist Coin, tweeted about the dang high gas fees from NFTs, asking who done it. And just below that, he said, "Damn it, we need an NFT drop platform that routes transactions through Flashbots ASAP so we can keep this off the transaction pool." As it was Ashton Kutcher's Stoner Cats that was causing the high gas fees. Well, just after this, Miss Core Dev Dire0x retweeted the Ghost Step and tweeted himself, "Flashbots SDK Software Developer Kit by MistX with big eyes." Well, I think the SDK is coming and the NFT drop platform is too. Cybertooth Cat, an NFT artist, tweeted just a couple days ago revealing just that. He said, "My NFT drop with the Alchemist community is happening on the Copper platform the first week of September. Minted on ETH, all one of one, but no insane gas spikes. Gonna be fire. Hashtag Book of Alchemy. Hashtag NFT drop." Alchemist Copper is now not only a fair launch platform for new project tokens, I'm still waiting on Pocket Network. That one is gonna be fire too. But it's also integrating now with Flashbots to create fair launch NFT drops who don't have insane gas spikes. This is game changing for NFTs on Ethereum, and it's coming in early September, and that's only the beginning. When there isn't a plan, sometimes that's the best plan of all. Cheers, I'll see you next time.